They say some things find you, not the other way around. That certain objects hold on to sorrow, to betrayal, to ending so unjust they echo through time, waiting to play out again. No one told Ijeoma that. She just wanted to buy some fabric. That was all. A simple white lace for her bridal train. Nothing extravagant. Her wedding was in 6 weeks, and she wanted to save money. But it was a Tuesday afternoon when she turned down a road she didn't remember. Narrow. Paved with red earth and shadowed by trees that shouldn't have bloomed this time of year. She saw the boutique by accident, or so she thought. A crooked white building with no signboard, its windows draped with yellowing curtains. It shouldn't have drawn her in. But it did. Inside, the air was cold. Not air-conditioned, but still unnatural. There was a musty silence, like the shop was buried under years of breathless waiting. She saw it before anything else, the wedding gown. It stood in a glass cabinet like a memorial. High-neck lace, long sleeves, ivory silk under layers of sheer tulle. A dress from another era, elegant, stiff, and dignified. Untouched by dust. Ijeoma stepped forward, heart pounding. She didn't know why. Behind her, a voice whispered, "It fits." She turned. An old woman stood behind the counter. Her eyes were cloudy, her skin ashen. She hadn't been there before. "It fits," she said again. "You should take it." "How much?" Ijeoma asked. "No charge," the woman replied, already wrapping it in brown paper. "It always finds the next one." Ijeoma didn't remember leaving. She only remembered blinking and finding herself at home, standing in her bedroom with the dress box on her bed. That night, she had the first dream. It was vivid. Real. Heavy. She wasn't herself in the dream. She was someone else, another bride, standing in a chapel filled with white roses. Candles floated along the aisle. Her heart was racing. She kept glancing at the clock. The groom was late. People started murmuring. Then someone approached from behind and whispered, "He's not coming." Her knees gave out. Her veil slipped. The roses began to wilt in fast motion. The candles flared and died. And just before she screamed, she woke up. The sheets were damp with sweat. Her throat burned. But she couldn't remember what the dream was about. Just the heavy feeling it left behind. Like grief in the walls. She laughed it off. Dreams came and went. The next morning, she forgot she'd even had one. It began small after that. The dress wouldn't stay where she left it. She tried folding it in the box. The next morning, it would be draped neatly across her chair. She hung it in her wardrobe, it reappeared on her bed. She blamed herself. Stress. The pressure of wedding planning. Chuka, her fiancé, was being sweet. At first. But he noticed she had changed. She laughed less. Drifted mid-conversation. Started forgetting what she was saying halfway through her sentences. He would walk into the room and find her staring at the wall, as if listening to someone he couldn't hear. "Are you okay, Ije?" he asked one night. She blinked. "Did you say something? You've been somewhere else lately." "I am fine." He paused, unsure. "Are you still happy to marry me?" Her heart said yes. But her mouth didn't answer. The second dream came a week later. This time, only flashes. A bridal bouquet with thorns. A locked church door. The groom's silhouette walking away. She woke up with a start, breathless. But she remembered none of it. That afternoon, while trying on shoes, she noticed a small blood stain on the dresser's inner sleeve. Her memory snapped. The bouquet. The thorns. A whisper, "He's not coming." She dropped the shoes and sat on the floor. Crying. She didn't know why. Chuka found her like that. She told him she had a migraine. A few days later, she saw him laughing on a video call. She walked in and he quickly ended it. She asked who it was. He said it was work. His voice had too much air in it. That night, she dreamed again. Same church. Same bride. But this time, the groom was kissing someone else behind a pillar. The bride, who wore her face but wasn't her, watched. Silent. Still. Then flames rose behind the altar. Ijeoma woke with tear streaks on her cheeks. But again, forgot everything by morning. Later that day, she picked up Chuka's shirt from the floor. A golden earring fell out. Not hers. The image returned, the kiss, the pillar, the betrayal. She called him, shaking. He denied everything. "You're not well," he said. "You're imagining things. You haven't been sleeping." "Is it Adis?" she asked quietly. He paused too long. "She's just someone I talk to." Ijeoma ended the call and screamed into her pillow. That night, she wore the dress. Just to feel something solid. The moment it touched her skin, she heard a voice, clear, cold. This happened before. The fourth dream was shorter. A chapel. A veil falling. Her knees buckling. The sound of laughter that wasn't hers. She woke up smiling. But the smile faded when she realized she didn't remember what the dream was about. She waited all day for something to trigger it. Nothing came. She told herself it was a blessing. That maybe the dreams had stopped. She decided to forgive Chuka. They resumed wedding plans. She smiled more. She let her guard down. The night before the wedding, she slipped on the gown one more time. It slid on too easily. No zippers. No buttons. It was like sinking into water. She stood in front of the mirror, turning slowly. She looked beautiful. Regal. But her reflection didn't smile back. She walked into the church with slow grace. The choir hummed softly. Guests rose. Cameras flashed. But the altar was empty. Chuka wasn't there. The priest kept checking his watch. Her maid of honor whispered something. Her mother cried. Ijeoma stood still. And then, it came back. The full dream. Every detail. Every second. Every echo. She wasn't seeing the future all this time. She had been reliving a memory. Obianuju. That was her name. The last woman who wore the gown. Left at the altar by the man she loved, whose betrayal swallowed her whole. Ijeoma wasn't being warned. She was being absorbed. Another entry in a long lace-bound history of women who waited. Who watched men walk away. Who wore the same perfect dress and were forgotten. The bouquet fell from her hand. Someone called her name. She didn't answer. She turned and walked down the aisle, backward. She left the chapel before anyone could stop her. No one knows where she went after that. Chuka was unreachable for days. His phone went off. He left the country within the week. Adis deleted her socials. Ijeoma's apartment was found locked from the inside. Everything was in place. Except the dress. It was gone. Months passed. Then years. A rumor started about a boutique that appears for a few hours in strange parts of town. No signboard. Just a window with a wedding dress on display. A woman stands behind the counter. Her eyes are always cloudy. Her hands never move. And if you ask for the gown, she doesn't speak. She just hands it over. No receipt. No price. Only a whisper, "It fits." Some dresses are sewn from memory. Others are sewn from grief. But this one is sewn from endings no one survives.